A personality who will be always with us in our ups and downs. Tell us where to see, but never tell us what to see. A person who teaches how to stand up when we fall down and how to enjoy our difficulties. They advise us a lot, not because they're always right, it's because they have a lot of experience of being wrong. Any guesses who am I talking about? Yes, you're right. I'm talking about a person who is very cheerful, hardworking, and energetic in the entire world. Our educator. Do you all even know? Chandragupta Maurya, a shepherd by birth, must have not ruled such a vast empire without the wise counsel of his guru Chanakya. Sachin Tendulkar, an undisputable god of cricket, would have been nothing without his coach Ramkant Ashrekar. Helen Keller would have not written her famous novel Story of My Life without her teacher Annie Sullivan. Similarly, each and every great individual is a product of years of sacrifice, dedication, and passion of a teachers who work behind the scene. Greetings to one and all present here. This is ANUPAMA, brimming with a smile in front of you to give my TED talk on clay to cloud. What do I mean by clay to cloud? Stay hooked so that you'll understand at the end of my talk. Our educator is the one who tells us what is life and who teaches who we are. Behind every successful person, there is an educator. A hand of an educator will change entire days. In my life too, there are so many educators who changed me, but a particular educator who taught me how to see others in a different way. You know who is it? It is my first teacher. Yes, my mother. According to me, my mother is my first teacher since she is the one who introduced my father. And my father is my second teacher as he helped me to identify my educator. And my educator is the one who showed the way to success. And that's why we say Mata, the mother, Pita, the father, Guru, the educator, and Devam, the almighty God. Once, there was a fierce argument with my friends, which escalated towards a conflict. Each day, the conflict was going so worse. I was not at all interested to go to school, and I was moving towards depression. That time, my mother came towards me and lended her helping hand. She told me that everyone in this world had their own reason for fighting. If we understand them, and if we start thinking on their point of view, then there will be no such kind of conflicts in this entire world. If you see, there are a lot of conflicts happening around the world based on caste, religion, complexion of the skin. If we start thinking on their point of view, then there will be no such kind of conflicts. Then the battlefield will turn into a rose garden, and the agony of pain will turn into a sound of waterfalls. This lesson which was taught by my mother can never be erased from my mind. She told me that we are not supposed to be judgmental of anything. We need to introspect on ourselves and act accordingly. Our mother is the one who helped us to identify our father. When I say about my father, I remember the most inspiring words which were said by him. He told me that in whatever situation it is, we just have to believe in ourselves. Which means even during the most beautiful day and even during the most worst day, when we believe in ourselves, understanding that this time is not going to be forever, remembering that we are not supposed to be carried away by those times and be prepared for the worst day. This lesson, which was taught by my father, can never be erased from me. It always inspired me. Our father is the one who always been like a ladder so that we can climb on him and chase our dreams, and who always supports us. One day, when I was a kid, I've seen so many people visiting my home. When they're visiting, I just saw them that they're very depressed. It seems like they have a lot of problem in their life. But when they move back, I just saw them that they're very happy and energetic. Since I was a kid, I used to wonder that my father is having a super magical power. Then I realized that my father is a motivational speaker. Once I realized it, I used to go to my father and ask him, "Father, even I want to become a motivational speaker like you." I expected that he'll be saying, "This is not the right age of becoming a motivational speaker and you can't do it." But Surprisingly, he said to me that you will become a motivational speaker, but wait for the day. Even now, if you see, I have a lot of ambitions and dreams, and it keep on changes. But to become a motivational speaker never changes. It's always there in me. Our father is the one who introduced our educator. An educator showed the way to success, just like in the case of Kartiyani Amma. At the age of 96, she completed her literacy examination with 98 marks out of 100, and now she's aiming to complete her 10th examination. Interesting, right? Behind her, there must be a wonderful teacher who taught her that there is no age limit for learning and who lightened up her path and showed the way to success. In my life too, there are so many teachers who shaped me, but a particular teacher who taught me how to speak properly. There was a time I used to speak not proper English. Since I don't speak proper English, I never got an opportunity to speak in front of everyone. If I go and search for any opportunity, I never get it. That time, my educator came towards me and started training me. She trained me for a year. During the training, we faced a lot of difficulties. When others were enjoying, we were practicing. When others were sleeping, I was practicing. Finally, she succeeded in making me to speak proper English. Similarly, I know a person, her father died when she was young, and her mother worked as a domestic worker. She was unable to continue her education due to the financial problem. That time, her educator came towards her and lent her a helping hand. He supported her in all the ways, and now she's a successful dance teacher, making other clay to become a clown. Till now, I told about our parents, educator, but there is something which used to teach us in each and every moment of survival. You know what is it? It is life. And life teaches so many wonderful things. When I say about life, I just remember an incident. Once, during my summer vacation, I visited my native village. Over there, I was forced to accompany my relative to visit a native temple in a remote area. I was not at all interested, but during my brief stay, I just saw a devotee talking to her priest. The devotee seems like she's very depressed. It seems like she has a lot of problem in her life. But then when I went close to her, I just heard that she was asking the devotee, she was asking the priest that why my life is always like this? Why God is always pushing me into trouble? That time the devotee with stern voice replied to her that God only knows to forgive, and someone who punishes is not God. And he related the situation with a mother. He told that a mother only knows to love a kid. Just like that, a God only knows to love the devotee. By hearing those words, I got surprised. I heard a lot of speeches in television, radio, but I never heard such strong words of wisdom from a priest living in a remote area. That time I understood the real meaning of life. Our life is like a gooseberry. It will be very bitter at the beginning, but once we drink some water, it will be very sweet. Our life teaches how to make our weakness perfect and how to develop our strength. In my life, it taught me how to be myself and how to enjoy my life. Here's a question that I want to ask everyone over here. What did we do to our educator? Our educator thought it was the most valuable lesson in our life. And what did we do to them? We didn't do anything. When we see our educator outside the campus, we never respect them and we never recognize them. I've seen so many people living their parents in an old age home and enjoying their life as they wish. Once, my cousin and me, we visited an old age home. Over there were more than 200 old people. But we noticed an old man sitting in a chair. We just went towards him. We just asked him, "Are you happy over here?" That time he replied to me that he is happy over there rather than being in his home. He used to get a lot of scoldings from his son for doing each and everything. By hearing those shocking words, we went back. That time we realized And nowadays, everyone are forgetting the most valuable lesson which is taught by their teacher and enjoying their life as they wish. What did we do to our life? As it taught us the most valuable lesson in each and every moment. We didn't do it to our life also. We make a lot of money, we run behind money, but not happiness. Once I happened to meet a rich person. I went to him and asked, "Sir, you make a lot of money. When are you going to be happy?" He replied to me that, "I'm making this much money to be happy and I'll be happy one day." That time a doubt arose in me. When will we be happy? That day will never come back. We expect that day. It will never come back. We have to make the day. It's time to recognize them and give them due. Let's respect them and let's enjoy our life. Because if you see, let's give them the hand since they gave us their hand when we were not able to walk. Let's feed them since they fed us when we were not able to talk and ask whatever we want. Let's spend an hour with them, think about our old memories and just smile. And talk about how are they and just ask their problems and just make them happy. And this is what I meant by clay to cloud. We were like a clay when we were born. Our parents, educators and teachers, everyone made us to become a cloud, and I'm on the way to become a cloud. Once I become a cloud, I'll just make other clay to become cloud by just writing the knowledge to them and make them to understand. Let's give gratitude and let the gratitude be our attitude. Let the gratitude become our attitude. We can't help everyone in this world, but everyone can help someone in this world. Let's be the reason for someone's smile. Thank you.